from the gun. Mayfield. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield with it once more. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Point it right.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard
Hey,
line.
alert 33.
They go play action. Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Fields throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down there.
A shotgun snap. Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the... yard line.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it second down and 12. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now it's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 30. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you get away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Claypool with another catch. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards. 2nd and 6 at the 40 6-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there, holding by Claypool. 11 yards for number 11.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool, and he'll be brought down at the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Brings up second and 9 at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Second and inches at the Bears' 7-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first and 10, here's Fields. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. To throw is Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it up. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, Charles, he was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chicago.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
That has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line. On
first and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Hey, 133. Hurry, hurry! King!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back to throw. Fields. Steps away to his left. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A beautiful fake. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Mayfield off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Vikings. From a yard out. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And Here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mayfield now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Try to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Oh, pardon me. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. and long. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And Sharp calls it in. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mike Evans, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.